Hey guys, so today we're gonna cut the top off of this barrel. My dad wants to turn it into a burn barrel, but he wants me to cut part of the side off with the top and then shrink the top of what's gonna be the burn barrel so it fits inside of the lip that I'm making. Now, to shrink metal, what you have to do is heat it up red hot and then let it cool, and as it cools it'll condense a little bit, and I might have to flare out the lid a little bit, but for cutting a straight line along a curved surface, what I like to do is get some string, or in this case I have a bungee cord wrapped around it, and what I do is I eyeball roughly where I want the line, and then I grab my tape measure and I check it all the way around to make sure it's even. Once it's even, I mark it with a pen or a marker or one of those Silver Streak pencils. Those things are really good. And once I go all the way around, I take this bungee cord off, check the line again to make sure it's straight all the way around, and then I start cutting. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to measure. Now I'm going to mark it.
Maybe I'm hasty, but I need to tell you. Maybe I'm hasty, but I need to tell you. Yes, you are, yes, you are, yes, you are the only one, 'cause there's something special.
Now when you're using a grinder or a welder or working with metal at all, you need to wear safety glasses. You should also wear ear protection and gloves. I have none of those things. Mine are in Oregon, so this is a case of do as I say, not as I do. Now, for cutting this, I'm using a cutting disc, one of the really thin ones, and I'm using a DeWalt brand. I've never used this brand before. It came in a pack of like 5 or 6, and they were cheap, so I'm not expecting them to be really good. But the biggest danger of using the cutting disc is when you go in and cut, if you tweak it a little bit, or the metal pinches it, these things like to shatter. And when they shatter, they're spinning really, really fast. And they go everywhere. I'll have to make another video on horror stories that I've heard from people having these shatter on them. But me personally, I've had 2 shatter on me. And I got really lucky. None of them hit my face or anything. I've got a couple scars on my hands from them going in and sticking. It hurts. So be very, very careful. Any work with metal is dangerous, and you do it at your own risk.
Yes, you are.